Hi, welcome back. Welcome to this mental health tips session 23. And I want to start off this session with this statement. Your life is your attention. Your life is about your attention, isn't it? Your attention is your life. Your life is about attention, and your attention is life. Wherever you shift your attention, you will start inviting different thoughts, different emotions, different perspectives, and you're inviting some vibration into your being. Your being starts vibrating differently according to your attention. And this attention moves automatically most of the time without control. And we thought it's impossible to have control on this attention. So attention management is extremely important. Only the human species is endowed with this special skill, attention management. Now come to your life. Where are you suffering right now? Just look at why you're suffering. It will talk about your attention, isn't it? And look at the part where you're happy in life. It talks about your attention. Look at the part where you feel that you're successful. It talks about your attention. Look at the part where you feel you lack something or you are experiencing failure. It's about your attention. So this attention is so important. Look at children. You see, they fight now. Immediately, they can shift their attention away from that fight. And next moment, they will be back together. And we have experienced that. We don't even have to teach them forgiveness. Children, how come they have such high competency where they can manage their attention? Not that they want to manage it. It happened that naturally, if you don't disturb, then the attention can be kept according to the need that arises in your being. That is the need to be happy. So attention goes towards what makes me happy. Look at children, they do that. But sometime as adult, we don't mind giving attention to problems, to sufferings, because we feel like we need to do something. We need to solve something. And also we overthink that. We may say, what if this happened, that happens? And the mind goes uncontrollable in that direction. And soon we find ourselves with a less zest for life. Most of them are not optimizing their life. We know this. We're not optimizing because here and there we get the injection of stress coming in. We're being injected with stress continuously. We're injected with fear. Every now and then we have challenges, we have problems. So you see, what happens is we tend to allow ourselves to be controlled by the external world, and we lose our power to control our attention. Isn't that true? So this reminder is extremely important. And today I want to talk about the attention that creates fear. Fear is at the root of failure. Fear is at the root of all the sufferings. Fear vibration. It's not just fear vibration. See, fear vibration. There are two types of fear. One is intellectual fear, and the other one is emotional fear. See, intellectual fear is good. It helps us to preempt, it helps us to prepare. That's good. If you have some fear, some butterfly in your stomach before you give a presentation, that will help you to make your presentation good. It will make sure you prepare yourself well, and so on. That's good because it's an intellectual fear. But the moment it gets into emotional, then it is going to affect your being, because the being is going to radiate that fear vibration. And when you are radiating fear, for sure, you have started the process of destruction. You have started the process of destruction through fear radiation from your being. So it's extremely important that you catch your attention Where's your attention? On fear? Or is your attention on hope? Attention on confidence of achieving what you want? Where is your attention? Is your attention on trust? Or what if? So every now and then, if you can check and become aware, catch yourself giving attention to the reason, those reasons that causes you to have fear. If you can catch yourself having that fear, then turn it intellectual. Make it an intellectual fear. Then it is useful for you. That ability is important to maintain this fear in its intellectual form. And not for too long, just for a while. If too long, it will convert itself into emotion. So it's good. Now, the problem is the vibrational aspect of fear. Now, if I can share something here, that will help you to remove fear. Now, actually, the effort to remove fear looks absurd from another perspective. From the enlightened perspective, it looks absurd because it is not true. It is not there. Okay, some call it as fear. Fear represents what false evidence appears real. It's an imagination of something that you don't want. You're imagining that what you don't want can happen, and what if it has happened in future. So there's a reaction to that possible negative consequence. There's a reaction inside. So it creates fear vibration. It's imagination. What if you know that your fear is just imagination? Is there any difference? It's just imagination. What if you are in your dream and you're having a nightmare and you are truly experiencing fear in your dream, and in that moment somebody told you, hey, this is just a dream? How will you be in the dream? The fear disappears immediately because you know it's a dream. So similarly, a lot of fear that we play here has not happened, but it's just here in the head. And the thing is this, we have made it true. Somewhere you believe something is true, real. And because it has taken that reality truth, the truth, what you call rude, it sounds real and true deep inside. So it gives birth to an imagination even before it happens. So what if, when it comes at that time, deal with it at that time, not deal with it now. Unless dealing with it now helps to solve the future problem. So if that is so, okay. Now this fear vibration is a kind of darkness inside. It's a kind of darkness that will pull you deep into your dungeon inside and create all the havoc. You know this. So first thing is, whenever you find that you cannot move out of this fear attention, then you deal with it directly. How? Look at the fear directly. Experience the fear. And courageously fear. Try doing that. Courageously fear. That means you're not afraid of the fear. Now, when you have courage as your relationship with your fear, something funny happens. For example, you have fear for public speaking. Now you are on the stage and courageously declare your fear. You know, I've got so much of fear walking up here to address all of you. Now, as you are starting to do that, your courage vibration will come in and it will start giving you the flow to speak. And soon you gain the confidence. So you see what's happening is your courage to have fear becomes the dominant vibration now. So it's like this. If you have worry, courageously worry. Happily worry. If you have stress, peacefully be stressful. Be at peace with the stress. That's the thing. Peacefully go through the stress. So it's very funny. You can just tune yourself into a positive vibration, dealing with the negative within you. And then you cheat the mind. Because the mind is cheating you. When you are having fear, actually, it's cheating you. It is saying, this is going to happen, that is going to happen. But courageously try saying, I have this unnecessary fear. It may not happen, it's just an imagination. Courageously admit. It could, maybe, may not happen. Maybe it's not true. I'm just creating it here in my mind. Try saying that. But let's say you still feel deep down that you see my dad is in the ICU and doctor has said it's 50-50. So of course, there is a possibility that he might go off. So you see, this is a very intense case. Now, even then, if you have fear in this, I mean, just look at the love you have through that fear. Just know that that fear is because you're afraid that you might lose the person that you love. And that's coming out of love. Just be aware of that type of fear. And just play for a while. After that, start creating courage. What can give you courage in that moment to deal with that fear? So just that you need to make sure that you are not creating fear out of that fear. Yeah, fear of fear is psychologically not advised. It's dangerous. It can go deep into you and make you what you call not available for happiness. So you can get into your personality. What do we do next? After courageously admitting that this is imagination, it's just playing in my mind. Next is, maybe you would like to look at the root belief. Root belief. What is the belief? What is the root belief? Look at your fear right now. There must be a root belief. Let's say the husband is noticing the wife talking to a man in the office for long. And then she runs off from the living room to the bedroom to continue the talk. So that got the husband to have this fear. Oh, what's happening? Now, that fear vibration can cause a lot of harm in that relationship. You know, when a husband is too suspicious of the wife, how does he behave? The worst of him will come out in that moment, and the fear that maybe my wife will run away with somebody can actualize because of the fear, not because it's truth. Because of this can happen. And it's happening in many places. Being suspicious. So now, it may not be true at all. It may demand some clarification. Yeah, that's okay. Just clarify, that's okay. But you see, what's the root cause of the belief? Sorry, what is the root belief there? The root belief is when a woman is talking to a man for long, you got to be careful. I have seen this happening before. No. So what happens? The mind works on past evidences and it will try to relate to make it real. And what is the root belief behind all these beliefs? I can't run my life without my wife. I need my wife. I love my wife. That's the root belief. That means without my wife, it's going to be difficult for me. My life is gone. Some kind of belief is there at the root. Yeah, it's a very, I can say it's a very, a common belief. Many of them might have this. Now, so just to highlight how fear that you are trying to overcome can be rooted to some beliefs inside that's so strong, and it's holding this emotion called as fear. And you are trying not to have fear. It's not happening because the belief is still there. The seed is there. The root belief is there. So if, let's say, you are thinking like, I should not have the seed of suspicion. I don't want to have it. Why is it there? Then you have to go into what we call as deprogramming. It's a program inside. You are a suspicious person. Somewhere in your past, you have developed this program, this belief that you got to be careful when your wife is talking to another man. All this belief can come from some culture that you have sort of been programmed on from your childhood, maybe, or through your past experience. So if that happens, then you can do this deprogramming exercise. See, this is a very powerful deprogramming exercise. See your program, that belief, that suspicion seed directly. See it directly. Oh, I have this and I cannot control this. Now, what you can do is this technique I'm about to give you. What you're going to do is you close your ears, listen to that humming sound for 1 minute, and you'll find your mind is getting calm, relaxed, and as it is coming calm, you are nearer your mind. You're getting into your mind to deal with the mind. You will know your mind more easily. If you're distracted, you won't know your mind. So when you close your eyes, you cut off this distraction, this external world distraction, and you focus inside silently and come to a place where you can call it as the heart. It's a very honest part of you. When you arrive there, you say this word. What's that word? I've been hypnotized to believe that this is true. I've been hypnotized to believe that women, when they're talking for long with a man, they may run away with that man. So some belief that is there, you nullify it by saying, I'm wrongly hypnotized. Yeah, this is the word. I'm wrongly hypnotized to believe dash dash dash. I'm wrongly hypnotized to believe dash dash dash. Hypnotism, when you're hypnotized, you don't know. So this is almost like that. Like you can't control it. It's there. You've been hypnotized by that belief. So now consciously you're saying, I'm wrongly hypnotized with the belief dash dash dash. And go on saying, feeling the word wrongly hypnotized. That is the part you have to feel. Wrongly hypnotized. Wrongly hypnotized. So this is how you deprogram. And as you say, there will be some impact. It will increase your awareness. And as you improve your awareness of this fear, magically, sometimes it just disappears or it reduces. Yes. So I hope these are some tips. I may come up with other tips later, but at least you know that it's just an imagination in your mind, and don't play with it too much. And if you cannot overcome that program, then try doing the deprogram. Will that be okay? I'll see you in the next session. Take care. I hope all your fear disappears, and try imagining that all your fears disappeared. Just imagine you literally breathe fresh life. You get into the freshness of life. Every day, imagine that there's no fear inside you for anything. Anything can happen. It's okay. That kind of courage. Early morning, just program that way. Then you don't have to do all this All these are deprogramming on fear, because you're already creating this fearlessness early in the morning. Okay, see you. Bye.